Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Myra, or some of you may know me as May. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're just coming back, welcome as well. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, I hope you stick around for the whole video, like it and subscribe. Today we're going to talk about staying productive. And so I know a lot of us, especially as women, are, working moms, wives, entrepreneurs, students. We're just a little bit of everything. And today I wanted to talk about how to stay productive and getting the most done throughout your day. So with that said, I did write some notes and I brought my agenda to kind of show you guys how I structure my day. One of the things I wanted to start with was winning the morning. A lot of people say if you win the morning, you win the day. And so to me, the morning is very, very important because I feel like once you get your morning done, and just if you have like a good stable morning routine, and if you're doing that and if you're following that, you can succeed into the afternoon or into whatever your day looks like. So one quick look at my morning, because I don't want to go into a whole lot of detail, is I wake up. I usually start with gratitude. I do 10 minutes of gratitude every morning. And then after gratitude, I get ready, I go to the gym, and I just get my workout in. And honestly, not everybody has to do what I do or something similar to that, but whatever works for you. So after the gym, come home, eat my breakfast, and there's just something that feels amazing about being able to get up before everybody else. So I get up before my husband, before my daughter. I get up before a lot of people do, honestly. And there's just something about getting up, being early, and being one of those people that are hitting the road before a lot of other people are. And then just coming back home and seeing the sunrise, barely even rising. So winning the morning is one of the main things for just being productive and being that boss babe or that go-getter that you really want to be. Another thing I wanted to talk about is knowing your work style. So this is very important because you need to understand when you are the sharpest, whether that is in the morning or in the afternoon, or if you're a night owl. For me, honestly, I'm a night owl, and even though that's hard to believe, I get the most done and my best work gets done at night. But because I am a mom and because I am a wife, I've created a skill set and a habit of getting up early and getting a lot of things done in the morning. So even though whenever I was a college student, whenever I was in high school, I did get a lot done at night, and everything, like my best work was done at night. That did have to change whenever I became a mom and I became a wife. But like I said, it's just building a skill set, making it a habit. So also creating a routine. So what that means to me is being able to create a routine throughout your days. For example, prepping on Sunday and doing laundry on Tuesday, or whatever your routine looks for you, creating a routine and sticking to it. So I think that's very important when it comes to staying productive, because we are creatures of habit. Therefore, if we create a routine, it's like we can sometimes operate in autopilot, so we will get things done. Okay, so the next thing is being able to have an agenda, planner, calendar, or yeah, something that where you can see everything of what you need to do that day, that week, or that month. So I really like the way my planner is set up because I can see the whole month. in 2 pages, and then it turns into every day. So what I like about my planner is just being able to see the whole thing lay out for me, and being able to see what am I doing today, and being able to see what am I going to get done tomorrow. So that's one of the biggest things for staying productive. Having a calendar, an agenda, planner, just being able to stick with what you write down. But one of the things I do want to say is I do write down things on my planner, but I also, every single day, I write a to-do list for that day. And the reason I do that is because it refreshes my memory. It refreshes, it really refreshes what I need to have done for that day. And I love using sticky notes because they're fun. You can write it down, scratch it out, or throw it away. And just being able to throw those sticky notes away, it brings so much, happiness just to know that I got that task done. So like I said, being able to have a calendar, a planner, and being able to scratch that off the list, and having that to-do list every day. The next thing I wanted to talk about, which this has worked for me so much, is being able to to put your phone away, because phones are, I feel like they're the main thing when it comes to just today's world. I have my planner on my phone as well. The difference is, with me, I like being able to see stuff, to write stuff down, and to scratch it off, and I like that satisfaction. Now with my phone, I love my phone too. It reminds me about a bunch of things that I need to get done throughout the day. It reminds me of appointments, and it has my alarms for whether it is to pick up Sermay, to go to an appointment at a certain time, to get out of the house at a certain time so I'm not late. So I love my phone. But when I get to work, I always like to put my phone away. Once I get to work, I put it away in a drawer for 2 to 3 hours. And I always tackle the biggest annoying tasks first. The ones that I don't want to do the most, that's what I go for. I tackle the big things, and I leave the little things towards the end of my workday. And once you put your phone away, trust me, you're going to start getting things done. You're going to start scratching things off your to-do list, and that's going to be so satisfying. So put your phone away, just get it out of the way, get it away from you, and get to work. So another thing is, like I was saying, tackle the big things first, because at the beginning of the day, that's when you have your most energy. So being able to tackle those things first is best, because that's when you have the most energy. And then doing the little things later, and the easy things, and the things that you enjoy, you're more likely to do those things because they're easy to do, you enjoy them, and it's towards the end of the day when you don't have a whole lot of energy, but you're willing to do them. Also, if you work for a company, or even if you're a stay-at-home mom and you do a lot of cleaning, or just if you're an entrepreneur, just take a break. I like to take a break every 30 to 40 minutes, and whether that is to get up, wash my hands, feel the cold water running through my hands, or getting a cup of tea, or I don't know, just walking around. That brings back my energy, it wakes me up, and then it clears my head a little bit, because I'm not in front of the computer thinking about what I was doing. And just being able to clear your head for like a few minutes, like stretch a little or something if you need to, then you go back to your computer, to your workspace, and you have new ideas, or maybe something that didn't come to mind before. So take a 5-minute break every 30 minutes to an hour, whatever works for you. So Next, for me, I don't know for a lot of moms out there, but for me, having my house clean is super important, but I can't always have it clean and spotless every single day. But in order to stay productive and have my house decent, I guess you could say, I do like to do a 15 to 20 minute cleanup. And what I do is I tell my husband, okay, let's clean up here and there, and then I'll tell my daughter what to do. And we all work as a team and we get things done so much quicker and easier instead of putting everything on my shoulders. And 15 to 20 minutes every night, it's worth it because it's just so worth it, especially if others are helping you. And just cleaning up a little bit, and it allows you to stay productive, and just being able to get up the next morning and say, oh, it's clean, I like it. Another thing is being able to communicate. So being able to communicate, whether that is with your husband, your family, or your team, whoever you're working with, being able to communicate. Communication is huge. You don't want to put everything on your shoulders. I know, as moms, we want to be boss babes, want to get everything done, and just feeling like you're that superhero mom. But you can't put everything on your shoulders. So being able to communicate, telling your significant other, oh babe, can you help me do this? I'm gonna do that. Or your family, or your team, your group of people, or your team, to help you. A team makes the dream work. So definitely communicating with them. That's definitely one of the biggest things that I feel like has worked for me and that can work for you. So a few more things I did want to talk about is overall to stay productive every day, day in and day out, is taking care of yourself. You can't do things for others, and you can't love others, and you can't just give all of you if you're not taking care of you first. So being able to love yourself, even if that means taking a long hot shower, or taking a bath, or reading a book, putting some essential oils on, I don't know, whatever that means to you, or whatever works for you. Don't forget to take care of yourself, because if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't love others, you can't do for others as the way you want to do. You won't be able to give that much love or be that productive person or that person of service if you're not loving yourself and filling your heart and yourself, and giving yourself some time. So I like to do that at the end of the day. Usually that starts around 9 p.m. and I love to have that moment to myself. Overall, do what works best for you. Don't try to follow, everything I just kind of told you guys. When it comes to the routine of staying productive, do what works for you. Like I said, find what works for you and stick to it. In the end, these little tips and tricks are for you to become and to create the best version of yourself, and to every day do a little bit to create that person. What does that person look like? The best version of yourself. Being able to create that person, doing these habits, and then making these habits part of your identity. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope that these tips and tricks help you guys. If you guys like something you heard from here, put it on the comment section below. And if you guys are already doing something similar to this that really helped you, put it on the comment section below as well. I would love to hear about it. Or if you guys have any any ideas that I didn't mention and that make you happy and, you know, help you be productive, put it in the comment sections below because I would love to hear about it too. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like it and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you guys on my next video. Anyways, thank you so much for sticking around to the end. Have an amazing day and have an amazing blessed week. Bye-bye.